Carmelo Anthony debate. I want to talk about this particular situation, share my thoughts about it. Um, I've been kind of watching from the clouds um, an interaction between uh, an attorney and Willie D Live. And I want to talk about my views on this situation. Um, I'm not too fond of the attorney, to be honest. I'm not. At the same time, respectfully, um, I got to give him his credit for, um, I guess, being a professional. I feel that, and I'm primarily talking about Dennis Sperlin. Um, I have my opinions of him. At the same time, when it comes to the debate about Carmelo Anthony, I think that from a legal standpoint, um, he been, I guess, covering the case from a legal standpoint the right way. And one of the reasons why I know is because he's being called a raccoon, he's being called a sellout, he's being called all the names that they call me, they're calling him too. From day one, I told you guys that he was not meaning Carmelo. From day one, I told you that he was going to prison. Um, there's no doubt about it. And basically, we know how Willie D is. He's the sellout. Willie D is one of those guys that have a chip on his shoulder and never really liked anybody for a long time. And it's it's interesting to see when in front of somebody that's speaking sense how NPCs really don't know how to just admit they're wrong. I was kind of just tuning in while I was working around the house after coming in from my workout. And I might do a reaction to the whole video. You know what I'm saying? I might do a full reaction to it and break it down. But from a legal standpoint, the attorney pretty much did what was supposed to be done. And the sad reality, guys, is even though he was sharing pretty much the same things that I said, guys, the same things. Even though he shared all the same things, the black viewers that view Willie D kept calling him a coon, a sellout, a Sambo, and I'm sitting there and I'm shaking my head like, you really can't educate black people. You can't educate black people, man. I mean, even with this live, like I'm live, y'all here, but y'all don't even hit the damn like button. I gotta keep telling y'all over and over to do this. It's because you're an NPC. Anybody that watched me on the regular is supposed to have it in your mind. As soon as you come in, you thumb the video up. You know how it works on social media, but y'all don't even do that. And this is why it's just difficult to talk to Negroes. They just don't get it, man. This bug is attacking me. They just don't get it. Even when an attorney who knows the law, who understands the judicial system, even if he's speaking to you, you still don't listen. You still want to have your opinion. He brought up the issues that I brought up, where I talked about how Carmelo was not jumped. Even in the video, you can clearly see he was not jumped. But this is what black folk keep saying on social media. And it's just depressing, man, to see how uneducated black folk are. It's embarrassing, man. It's almost to the point where I'm tired of talking about Carmelo Anthony with Negroes because they don't listen to nothing you say. They have their mind set on he got jumped. There was four guys, they jumped them, even though there's no video showing that. Even though Dennis Sperlin was breaking it down from a legal, professional standpoint. See, now I might have personal issues with Dennis Sperlin in regards to situations, but that's that situation. I'm trying to stay on topic to say that with the way he been covering the case, I got to give him respect for that. I got to give him respect for it. I think that uh, as a content creator on YouTube, if he stick with doing content from a legal standpoint as an attorney, not bringing in his personal, not trying to beef with nobody, but just keeping it 100% professional from an attorney's point of view, that is how he's going to be able to win the viewer or at least win respect, even from critics, you know, because right is right and wrong is wrong. Um, from day one, when Carmelo got in his situation, I told you guys he's going to prison. Why? Because I know the law. I'm not ignorant of the law. I might not be an attorney, but I'm not stupid. I know the law. I understand stand your ground. I understand self defense. So once I saw the case and I looked at all the evidence, I already knew Carmelo was serving time. I already knew he was going to prison. But the black community, they don't want to accept that. They figure because he's black, he's under attack because white people want to get him. And I feel that when you're a YouTuber and you're speaking the truth, YouTube really don't promote your videos. I really think that YouTube, social media, the powers that be, they want us to fight. They want uh, it to be like a race issue. I really believe that now because they seem to push the content with everybody lying. Like even if you're an attorney and you're speaking the truth, they don't push your videos. They don't push it. Instead, they push the videos of people making up stories, lying, turn it into a race issue. Those seems to be the videos that YouTube share. They suggest those videos. But when you're an honest individual that take the time out of your day to speak the truth, even you, the viewer that are here right now, you don't even support the truth. It's really frustrating to be a truth teller. And then when you switch your content and you start pivoting over into something else, then you same folks that are being hypocritical, you'll come and tell me why you ain't talking about this no more. Why? Well, you don't fucking support the shows. What do you want me to do? I gotta eat. You don't hit the like button. You don't share the content. You don't support anything that I'm doing. So it's like, what's the point of speaking the truth if you're not supporting the work? You just sit there and say, well, I don't want to hear that. You're not saying what I want you to hear. I want to hear you agree with Carmelo. Well, I'm not agreeing with Carmelo. He's guilty. He's a murderer. I'm not agreeing with that. This is why you agree with people like Willie D. You agree with Willie D because Willie D is a black racist. And he's telling you all the things you want to hear. But for some reason, I don't know why, but he put Dennis Sperlin on his show. And at first, I thought they both agreed. I kind of just tuned in to see what they're saying. And I was like, oh, so Dennis actually believes and understands the legal system to understand why Carmelo got uh 35 years from a legal standpoint. I don't know his personal opinion, meaning I don't know if he's a Carmelo fan or whatever. I don't know that. All I know is that he's stuck with the legalities. That's what's important when it comes to this case, is the legal terms of what the jurors saw and how they came to that verdict, you know? And I think that a lot of black folk need to really educate themselves on the justice system and the legalities in the case, because I'm glad that they brought out the video footage, because what it shows is that a lot of content creators been lying to the public, you know? And if you go to my community posts, I was the first one to tell you that if Carmelo goes through with this appeal, he's going to get more time. They're going to give him more time in prison. And rightfully so, he deserved it for even trying to have a retrial, because it's almost like he's saying, oh, I was done wrong. Dude, you're guilty. You're guilty. You should have never had a knife. Guys, again, it's I feel like I'm talking to nothing but NPCs, man. And I'm not saying everybody's an NPC, but if you guys are in my shoes and you do this kind of work and you realize that you're talking to a lot of people that don't have brain cells, they don't listen, they're not learning nothing, they don't support nothing, you speak to them over and over and over and they still don't get it, you're talking to a bunch of damn robots. And it becomes frustrated where you almost feel like you're in a world full of stupid people that don't think, that don't have sense, that don't have brains. They can't think for themselves. They don't even know what the truth is. You could put it in their face and they'll argue with you and say, no, it was self-defense. And when you tell them, bro, do you even know what self-defense mean? Do you even know what that mean? If somebody push you, you don't have the right to stab them and kill them. That's not self-defense. Are you a stupid idiot? And you're wondering why so many black men is in prison. You're wondering why. I mean, we're supposed to be smarter. We're supposed to be smart people. And it's like we're fucking stupid, man. Stuff is sad, it's pathetic, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to be black on social media, because it's like there's so many uneducated fools on these apps that you can't even have a civilized conversation with these fools. It's like nobody graduated junior high school. You ask a black person, what does jury of your peers mean? They don't even know what that means. They don't even know what jury of your peers mean. He ain't have no black jurors. He ain't have no jurors of his peers. I'm like, bro, there's no way you graduated high school. And then when you tell them what jury of your peers mean, they still don't listen to you. So the debate between Willie D. Live and Dennis Sperlin, I'm gonna do a reaction to that based on what I saw. I think it'll be interesting for content purposes, for educational value. Um, they were calling him Coon, Sambo. They were calling him a sellout. All the names you guys call me for speaking the truth, they were calling Dennis Sperlin the same thing. And when I saw that, I was like, uh-huh. I realized the truth. The truth is, when you're black, you're educated, you're smart, you're intelligent, blacks that are NPCs, they don't accept you because you're not talking about what they want to what they want to hear. If I was in here saying free Carmelo, Carmelo's innocent, they railroaded Carmelo. I'll have 5,000 people viewing. And all you dumbasses that would be viewing, you would hit the like button. But because I'm not an NPC and because I'm an intelligent black man that use reasoning skills and I'm able to think for myself, the majority of the black viewer, when they see the content, they don't hear facts. What they hear is this black man don't like his own people. That's what they hear. They don't hear that Carmelo is guilty. They don't hear that he had a knife. They don't hear that he threatened Austin by saying, touch me and see what happened. They don't hear that in the tape he confessed to killing him. He said, it's not alleged. I did it. He said in the video, I told him not to touch me, but he did. He didn't say, I told them not to touch me. Because a lot of you idiots, you're going around social media saying that Carmelo was jumped, that 4 guys jumped on him and they started pounding him out. You're a bunch of fucking liars, man. You know what it is to get beat up by 4 guys? You'll have busted lips, missing tooth, black eyes. Did you see how Carmelo looked? Carmelo never came online to say, I was beat up. His mother never said, my son was jumped by a bunch of bullies. But this is the garbage y'all put out. That's why the powers that be published the footage on Juneteenth just to mock you, to say, all that crap y'all talking, here's the footage. Now you looking stupid. And I don't care about no Juneteenth. I don't care about none of that shit. Crap is not paying none of these bills. Y'all can sit there and wallow in all of that mess. What you said about Juneteenth? There you go. Slave mentality. Just like a good old NPC. Offended by just stupid. My goodness, out of all the things in your life that you could be accomplishing, that you could be focused on, you're worrying about what the fuck I think. And this is why, when it comes to politics, we as blacks cannot ever get what we want because you ninjas, you don't even know how to vote. You don't even know who to vote for. You don't even know what to do. The only time you'll vote for somebody if they're black. And you think because they're black that they're going to give you something. That's the mindset of a Negro. A Negro believes that if he vote for a politician, that politician is going to give them some sort of money. Our people lack education, man. We lack education. We lack serious education, man. And I think that's why the other nations are always laughing at us, because they know we're stupid. They know we're unlearned. We don't understand economics. We don't understand the judicial system. We don't understand the laws of the land. We don't understand nothing. Most of you don't even know how to drive. You break the law every single day. Every day. And then when your dumb ass get caught and locked up, you crying, talking about the white man holding me back. How the white man holding you back and you out here committing crimes? And I'm not even reading the chat. So that chat is for y'all. Right now, I'm just speaking my truth. I don't give 2 fucks how anybody feel. You don't like it, leave. You don't care about the truth, leave. I don't fucking care. Because it's at the point now where speaking the truth is a crime. You got to lie to motherfuckers in order for them to support you. I can't even get you folks to hit the like button as a show of support so that my videos can move so people can get the truth. I gotta damn near cuss your ass out in order to hit the like button. And it don't even cost you not $1 to do it. But you got channels all over social media lying, spreading false rumors, spreading a bunch of hate, causing division amongst whites and blacks. And you reward those platforms. You reward them with super chats, cash apps, Venmos. You hit the thumbs up. They get 50,000 views, 100,000 views. Have you noticed, guys, that I post the best videos in regards to this case? I don't get no views. And I post the best videos. The best videos, man. Nobody could fuck with me when it comes to this content. I'm too damn intelligent. And it seems like the more smart you are, the more dumb the viewers are because they're not even paying attention. It's like stupid people like stupid content. That's the way it is. It gotta be that. Because when you're intelligent and you're breaking something down and you're given the legalities of law and people are not paying attention to that, you got to conclude that the people got to be stupid. It got to be. There's no other way around it. You know? The people got to be dumb as hell, man. So now I'm watching the debate, right? And Willie D is talking, and Dennis Sperlin is doing his thing, and the audience is telling Dennis in the live chat, "Get him off your show. Boot him off. He's a Sambo. He's a raccoon. He's an idiot. He's not smart." And I'm like, he's an attorney. And they're saying he's not smart. Absolutely crazy stuff, guys. It's one thing if you want to talk crap about me. You could talk all the crap you want, man. I don't care. But to talk crap about the attorney that should know better, that's crazy. It's a damn bug. Get out of here, man. To talk crap about the attorney, I'm gonna have to go in my garage. It's hot as hell, bro. It's hot as hell out here, bro. Like, for real. I'm gonna have to go into my garage. Give me a minute. I can't sit in the sun no more. The sun is literally beaming on me, like right on me. I can't deal with that. And then when the sun hit your shoes, man, it turned your shoes into fire, bro. Oh boy. Give me a minute, guys. Hold on. Let me go get my chair. It's much better. Much better. I don't know if you can see me, but it's hot as hell outside, bro. It's like damn near 90-something degrees, man. Had a great workout this morning. I'm gonna post that up on my workout channel. So let me get back to the topic. I'm not too fond of Dennis Sperlin, but if you're listening, I noticed that you're dealing with the same bullshit that I deal with, where you're being attacked. People are calling you a sellout, all because you're given the legalities of the case. And it's almost like if you were to say all the things that people want you to say, they'll support you. If Dennis would be in the video saying, "Yeah, Carmelo, yeah, he's innocent. I ride with him. Forget the white boy," he'll gain all the support he needs. So basically, you have to lie in order to please people. I'm not kissing nobody's ass on social media. Fuck anybody that have a problem with the truth. If you don't like the truth, fuck you, because I don't care. I'm going to stand on business when it comes to this truth, and I'm not no sellout. A sellout is a person who know the truth but would rather lie in order to get the viewership. That's a sellout. A sellout is a person that would throw out their integrity in order to please viewers. In other words, I want my clicks, I want my views. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kiss everybody's ass. I'm going to sell out, lie, manipulate, make people believe that I rock with Carmelo because that's what's getting the views. If you do that, you're a sellout. That's what a sellout is, guys. That is the true meaning of a sellout. A sellout is a person that know he's wrong, but he's doing whatever he can do to make money, even if it means uh, not having no integrity. You get what I'm saying? When it comes to this case, we got to be honest because as men, especially as black men, we got to make sure that we're teaching our children the right thing. And a lot of these men that you see on social media, they already sold out because the message that they're sending is that if somebody pushed them, you got the right to kill them. That's what the black community is saying. I don't stand with those folks. That's not my community. I don't rock with that kind of group. Any group that is defending Carmelo Anthony, I don't rock with y'all, man. Y'all on the wrong side of history. Y'all are some sort of tribal group that don't even care about the truth. As long as the person is black, you're willing to support them. So if Carmelo was a pedophile that violated kids and it was a white girl, you guys would basically side with Carmelo because he's black. You would say free Carmelo, even though a child was violated. When the other nations come to social media and they see how the black community on social media respond to this case, what it tells them is that we're not educated. It tells them that we're not smart, we're not intelligent, and that we're racist. That's what it tells them. Because we're not using our brains to give the truth. We're not. I need to get my damn paddle thing with the electric to swipe these bugs. I might end up just going inside. Something about I be just wanting to come outside to do my content, but it's hot as hell, man. I'm gonna try to do this content in the morning, bust this content out in the morning time, in the AM, and when the sun is at its low. That way I can get it done, get back in the house, and I don't have to be out here. 'Cause it's brutal. The heat is brutal. Feel sorry for those of you in Arizona. Whew. I don't know how y'all come outside dealing with 100-degree weather and plus every day. Mm-mm. I can't do that. You know? But it was a good conversation to actually hear a voice of reason. And like I said, I'm not a fan of Dennis Sperling. I'm not a fan, but I got to give him his credit. Now, you notice that, gang. Do you see how I am? I cannot agree with a person, but yet I can still give them their credit for being an honest individual. I can respect that. Even though he was being honest, Willie D didn't want to hear it. Willie D did not want to hear the truth. He kept trying to give him pushback. Like, oh, but what about this case and what about that case? And Sperlin would say, look, let's just focus on the case, the facts. Let's not focus on what happened with this person or that person. Let's just focus on what the case is about. And we need to stop making it a race issue. I can't, I cannot stand the fact that black people made this a race issue. White people didn't do it. Black people did. They made it a race issue. And now we have a lynch mob of blacks all over social media that refuse to listen to the truth. They refuse to acknowledge the truth. You guys are listening to lies. You're spreading lies. I mean, it's disgusting, man. And it's at the point, it's shameful. It is shameful. I'm embarrassed, fam, for black folk on social media. It's like a bunch of idiots. Nobody's using their brain. People saying dumb stuff that's not even on the record of being a fact. You're going around saying this kid was jumped. Dr. Umar. A lot of y'all look up to Umar Johnson like he's an authority figure. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to throw Umar all the way down the bus under the wheels. We need Umar Johnson out here too. Even though we could criticize him about the schools, we could criticize him about him pandering to women all day. He's still needed in the community in some regard. At the same time, when it comes to this case, Umar Johnson showed himself to be an uneducated man. He showed himself to be a man that lacks integrity, wisdom, and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for him to say that he's trying to open up a school and yet he don't even know what jury of your peers mean. That man was on a podcast and he said Carmelo did not have a jury of his peers. And I'm shaking my head like, bro, I thought you were supposed to be an educator. I thought you're supposed to be a man that has knowledge, man. I thought you have degrees, but you don't know what a jury of your peers mean. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of people graduate high school, but they're still dummies. Anybody can graduate high school. That doesn't mean you're smart. And it's a lot of them. A lot of these YouTubers been lying, manipulating the viewers. Just manipulating them for money, guys. For money. When I do my content, it's from the heart. It's what I believe. It's passion. At the same time, when you're being truthful and you're honest, the people don't show you no love, bro. None. It's a lonely walk. This is why I roll solo. A lot of y'all wonder, well, why you always talk about rolling solo, avoid people? Because of these type of things. You kind of just get used to it. That's why I don't want no friends. I kind of just stay to myself. No friends, no interaction, just stay to myself. I still got to interact with the world, obviously, but I choose not to be mixed mingled with people because most people are NPCs and they don't know how to show love, respect. They don't understand none of those things. It's like when you're an honest person, people don't like you. When you're dishonest, You'll have a lot of friends, a lot of supporters, a lot of people that love you. When you're honest and you're truthful, you get hated. So the more you experience this, you kind of get accustomed to being alone. You begin to embrace it. You stop trying to connect with people. You stop trying to build relationships because you realize you're wasting your time. So, me staying solo actually helps my discernment because it makes me see people for who they are. This is why I said we should not let the Carmelo case become a race issue. It's not a race issue. It's an issue where we're dealing with NPCs, people that don't want to hear the truth. Now, of course, we have racists, whether they're white, black, we have them in the world. And in this case, um, you might have some extremist whites and you might have some extremist blacks. But their job is to divide and conquer. Their job is to turn this into a war, a race war. You know, I'm seeing people ignore information. The information is right in their face and they're ignoring it. Look at somebody in the chat says it was a modern day lynching. Imagine living around somebody that talked like that. A modern day lynching. And you wondering why there's black fatigue. This is why I don't like being around people, bro. I don't even like being around these type of communities where I'm around people. I really don't like it, guys. Listen. I could be on a damn island by myself and not be around nobody and be perfectly happy. I don't like being around people. Did you read that person's comment? He said it was a modern day lynching, guys. A lynching? You acting like an innocent man got lynched. What are you talking about? We're talking about a young man that murdered somebody. He killed somebody. And you're cool with that. It's like only black folk do that. No other group does that. You don't see Asians saying it was a modern day lynching. You don't see a white man, ooh, it was a modern day lynching. Only black people do that. You know how embarrassing it is to see people do that type of stuff? And you have to respond to that madness? As a black woman, how do you feel being around black men that think like that? Black men that have no intelligence. It should be a turn on for you as a woman to be around an educated, um, intelligent black man who's smart, who have sense. But it's like you don't even care about that. You want to be around a thug, a prison bound felon with no job, no car, horrible credit, and you have kids with him. I just watched a video on Instagram. I'm gonna do a video about it of a black woman arguing with her baby daddy. Clearly, her baby daddy looked like he had some tendencies, but she put all her business on Front Street. Disgusting. They cussing each other out in front of the babies. It's all on the gram. I downloaded all those videos because I'm going to do content with it to show people why you want to avoid this kind of mess. That's what we do. We come on social media to air out our mess, and we look stupid in front of other people. It becomes entertainment for them. You got white folk that come to social media to watch black folk look stupid. You know that? You got white folk that come on social media to tune in to watch us look stupid. And then they be like, you see them? Look what they're doing. You see those black folks? They don't even know what jury of your peers mean. They don't even know what self-defense mean. They think self-defense mean if somebody push you, you have the right to kill them. If that was the case, guys, we'll be killing each other every day. If that was the case, you bump into me in the store, I have a right to fear for my life and kill you. And you know what's so sick about this whole thing? I'm hearing more and more black folk say that our people been attacked and killed by white people so much that this Carmelo situation is like some get back. That's how sick we are. Sick. I should have 20,000 people watching me right now to listen to this speech. But that can't happen because you folks don't even click the like button. You don't support the shows. You just sit there like NPCs, just like I say. It's like, this is what's going on in your mind. Let me explain what's going on in your mind as an NPC, because some of y'all don't think y'all NPCs and you are. In your mind, you tell yourself, somebody else will click the like button. I don't have to click it. Somebody else will. I don't have to support. Somebody else will. I don't have to share the video. Somebody else will. You won't do it. You waiting for somebody else to do it. And you wondering why the content is not reaching the masses. It's because you're not supporting the work. This is why I roll solo. Because people have, I don't know what's the matter with them. It's like black folk are always crying about change, crying about injustice, crying about this. And then when you have people that speak the truth, they don't support those people. They don't rally with those people. They don't encourage those people. And what we have on social media right now is a bunch of grifters, a bunch of people that just grift. And it gets to the point where, as a content creator, you start thinking like, you know what? Maybe I should be a grifter. Maybe I should grift. Maybe I should lie to people. Maybe I should just focus on making bullshit content that's bullshit, that have no educational value, mindless content that just doesn't do anything for your brain or your soul. Because most people are stupid. That's what they love. Yeah, it makes sense. And this is why a lot of people choose to do that. I'm seeing it right now. I'm seeing platforms where content creators come on and they're lying to you. I know they're lying to you. And I'm like, bro, why are you lying? And all the viewers are like, yeah, we support you, bro. We rock with you. And I'm like, it's a damn lie. And nobody have common sense. Nobody have common sense. You'll have people that's coming into my comments, right? They don't even know I already did a live stream covering the video that was released. They didn't even watch it. But they'll be in my comments saying, they released the video. Okay, dumbass. Did you go watch my video? You made a video? It's almost like you got to talk to people like they're kids. And I realized that on social media, you got to talk to people like they're in the fourth grade. That's their mentality, man. This is real, y'all. I'm dealing with a lot of fucking people that are not intelligent, bro. I need an audience of intelligent people. I just really wish that the algorithm can send to my platform intelligent people that know how to think. Because it seems like social media is flooded with unintelligent people, y'all, where they don't think. They like listening to stupid stuff. This man brought an attorney on his platform to give the legalities of the case based on the law, and people were calling him a raccoon. If you're not willing to listen to the attorney, then how could you be mad that Carmelo got 35 years? You're not even willing to listen to the attorney. And like I said, I'm not a fan of that dude. I'm not. But I got to give him credit. I got to give him credit respectfully. Doesn't mean I'm a fan. It doesn't mean anything. All I got to say is that if he stick with doing content from an attorney legal standpoint, that will build up his platform and make people respect what he do. Because pretty much everything he talked about, I agreed with. You know? Now, and I get why he didn't go off on Willie D. Because I was hoping that he would go off on him, but he's not trying to spoil his opportunity. And I get it. He's coming from an attorney's perspective. So he got to take away the personal, meaning he can't be personal about it. Like me, I'll go off on Willie D. I'll go off on him. I'll roast him and stuff. But Sperlin, he can't really do that because he got to represent himself as an attorney. So he can't get personal. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even though he know he might be wrong, meaning he know that Willie D is wrong, he still got to hit him with the legalities and just keep it business. Me, on the other hand, I'm roasting Willie D. I'm roasting him. I think that he's an idiot. I don't like the dude. I think that he's a horrible, horrible person. You know, he lies. He never tells the truth. He mislead young, impressionable black men. He misleading them. You know, he don't sound like a father. At least with Sperlin, I know he got sons, so I know as a man, he's gonna school them the right way because he don't want to see his boys get caught up in the system. You know what I'm saying? So I can respect that because I'm a father. You know. But with Willie D, it's like this dude Willie D is an idiot, fam. Like I don't got no respect for Willie D live. Dude is an idiot, bro. I don't like the dude because he's leading black people astray. And he's doing it to the youth. At least with Sperlin, he was like, we gotta be better and like teach our kids to like walk away. You know, walk away. You don't got nothing to prove. And another thing Sperlin said that I can agree with is because like all of us are in similar age group. I'm 49. I don't know how old Sperlin is. Somebody said that Willie D is probably like 60 years old, so he's ahead of me about 10, 11 years. But one thing Sperlin said is the youth today is not like how we were when we were younger, where we would have a problem with somebody, we would knuckle it up, we would fight. And then after that, we would be friends. We would beat each other up. And then right after we finish fighting, we friends after. Like we hated each other in the beginning. But once we get to beating each other up, punch in the face, bleeding a little bit, sweating, hurting, next minute we got up and we'll be mad. And the other people that's around be like, yo, shake hands, shake hands, shake hands. Y'all remember that? You remember that? They'd be like, yo, shake hands, dap it up. And then we would dap it up like this. And next minute we start laughing. Yo, man, yo, you punched me in my face, bro. Yeah, man. Yo, when you saw when you elbow me in my back, yo, that's crazy. Now we best friends. After beating each other up, those days are over. Those days are over. So Sperlin was like, these kids today is not like how it was when we were. In other words, he's trying to spit game or at least get on the level where Willie D can say to himself, like, you know what, maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way, because Willie D is looking at it from the lens of how it was when he was growing up. And you can't do that no more. It's a new day. See, I don't have sons, I have all girls. But being that Sperlin have sons, I'm sure he have that one-on-one talk with his sons. But like, let me know what's going on in these streets, like how you youngins is thinking, just to get a peep of what's going on in their mind. And his sons probably put him on, like, this is how we think, this is what we do. It's like, oh, because you get older and you still think in the old-fashioned way. Not saying that you can't bring wisdom to the youth, you can, but you gotta understand how they think. You gotta understand their language. That's how you reach them, you know? You gotta be able to reach them with a certain tone, a certain language. If not, a lot of young black men gonna be behind bars. And I'm telling you, listen to me very carefully. Listen to me very carefully, because a lot of y'all keep getting mad. Carmelo is gonna get got in prison. Do you understand me? He's gonna get got in prison. They gonna get him. Ain't no doubt about it. You understand? 19, fresh, no issues with the law, just fresh into the pen. He's done. And it's like when I say that, people get mad at me. Oh, you wishing this on him. You're wishing. I'm not wishing nothing. Do you watch prison videos on social media? Do you watch these prison videos, these prison stories, what these guys are talking about? You 19 years old going into a maximum prison with grown ass men doing heavy sentences. Bro, you gonna be somebody's bitch. If you ain't gonna fight to the death to survive, bro, you are done. This ain't a game. And rather than Willie D tell these young men what it's really like, he's playing this race card game. He's not giving the youth the truth. Most black men that go into the penitentiary will get got, especially if you young. You a young ninja and you go up in a penitentiary, 18, 19 years old. Just the other day, I don't know if y'all peeped it. I'm gonna do a video on it. You have hold on, bugs attacking me. You have I'm not sure the dude is 15 or 16. 15 or 16-year-old, right? I'm gonna go get my zapper. Give me a minute. I'm going to get my damn zapper, bro. Give me a minute. Tired of these damn bugs. All right. Let's see. Get yourself one of these. Thank me later. Watch. You're gonna see. You're gonna run right into it. You're gonna hear it just now. Anybody know exactly what I was talking about? So I could get back on topic. This is electrified. So as they go into it, they get shocked. Start zapping them. Anybody know what I was talking about? If nobody can't tell me what I was talking about, that goes to show that nobody's paying attention. Okay, the 15-year-old. All right. So recently on the news, they talked about this 15, 16-year-old. They had him in some sort of juvenile detention facility, and he kept fighting everybody, acting crazy, breaking the rules. So guess what they did? They decided to send him to an adult prison. And he's like 16 years old. He's being shipped off to an adult prison to serve time. Guess what's going to happen to that kid when he go there? They're going to turn him into a bitch. No disrespect to the ladies, but y'all know what I mean. That kid going to get turned out all different types of ways. Because they got tired of him. He don't want to follow the rules. He's beating up other kids. He's acting crazy. So they had a court hearing the other day, and they said they're sending him to an adult prison. The judge said we had enough. We're shipping you off. I was like, whoa. And this is what's happening to black men, young black kids, man. They're getting shipped off. Think about this. A young kid in a prison with grown men. Is that a place for a teenager? No. But when you want to commit crimes and act a fool, don't cry to your mama now. You know? Prison is the closest thing to hell. Why would you want to go to hell? Prison is the closest thing to hell that we have on earth. Why would you want to go there? If you ask somebody, you want to go to heaven or hell? Well, I want to go to heaven. So why do you commit crimes to go to hell? It don't make no sense. It's like now that I bring out the zapper, all the flies and bugs disappear. You ever notice that? Those are NPCs too. Bugs. Bugs can be NPCs because the entities are using the bugs to bug you, to harass you. And then as soon as you bring out the weapon, they disappear. Just like with people. Sometimes you can have people that are NPCs and you get fed up. You're like, I'm coming outside. I'm going to say something. As soon as you come outside, everybody disappear. You know? Yeah, the prison industrial complex is legalized slavery. And the black man don't understand that. The black man is oblivious to the plan and plot. All of this is in the record books. If they could get you to break the law, they could get you to be in prison, and now you lose your freedom. You're a slave. All black men that are in prison are slaves on a plantation. Each prison is a plantation with a slave master, you know? And it's like we don't get it. We still playing church. We still playing games. Um, Nobody's teaching the youth anything. And it's frustrating. It's very frustrating to be doing these kind of videos and see so many black men lying for a YouTube check. I mean, guys, if you just stick with speaking the truth, right? You'll find your tribe, you'll find your audience, you'll find the people that will rock with you, the people that will support you little by little. But it's a frustrating game because it's not that many smart people in the world. A lot of people are not intelligent. And when stupid people realize that you're intelligent, they stop supporting you because they realize that you're intelligent, you're smart. Almost got him. Damn. All he got to do is touch this thing and he's getting zapped. You won't see. I'm going to catch him. I always do. He going to walk right into it. You going to hit a pop. And I put fresh batteries in this thing too. Oh, yeah. My wife had got this thing and I was like, what is this, a tennis racket? I thought it was for playing tennis and whatnot. I picked it up one day and I saw this little button. I'm like, what's this button is for? And while I'm holding it down, a fly flew right into it and it said zap and it said zzz. I was like, what the heck is this? I didn't even know what it was. But yeah, guys, I'm going to review that video, talk about that, share my thoughts. Hopefully people will learn something because it's difficult right now speaking truth, man. It's very, very, very frustrating, bro. Very, very frustrating. There's no encouragement when you speak the truth. People don't encourage you. People don't support you. People don't do nothing. It's almost like, what the fuck am I doing this for? Sometimes I ask myself, what am I wasting my time speaking the truth for? Why am I doing this for? I'm not gaining nothing from it. It's like I just get attacked. It's like the more I do it, the more hated I get. They hate me more. They hate me more for speaking the truth. There's no reward for speaking the truth. And then you'll have the hypocrites that'll come by. Don't give up. Don't stop speaking the truth. I cannot stand when people say that. I don't like when people say that, man. I hate when people say that. Because they see what you deal with and they think it's a game. Imagine speaking the truth all the time and you're hated for speaking the truth. Y'all don't realize that the black community did Carmelo horrible by making him famous. You're going to make his prison sentence horrible for him. He's going to have it real rough, guys. Very, very rough. I was watching a couple of prison story videos of some other convicts or ex-convicts, and they all agree. They said when he get deeper into that lifestyle, he's done. He's done. Number one, first thing first is ain't none of that, oh, I'm gonna stay to myself. Not in prison. Not in prison, man. You're gonna have to click up with somebody. They're gonna test you. You're gonna be initiated into fights. All of that. Where that bug at? I gotta get this bug, man. Where is he? He right around me, right? You're gonna get initiated into fights. They're going to possibly get you in showers. You're gonna get possibly shanked. They might extort him to get money. You never know what they're gonna do. And this is how it be, man. Absolutely crazy. And yet people don't understand that. So like how the family raised all that money. There you go. Come on, bug. Zap yourself already. I'm gonna get me one of them mesh things that you put over the garage where you can keep the garage open and the bugs can't come in. Look. You see that? I'm not sure if you can see. I got one. Right there. I'm not sure if you can see him. He fried. Barbecue bug. Told you I was gonna get one. Waiting for another. You said that's a big bug. You don't want to see the other bugs that's out here. They got some monster ones. And they got some wasps. They got these giant flies. I mean, these things is huge. That's my first time ever seeing them out here, man. I seen some crazy spiders and weird stuff going on. So many liars on social media, man. That's the thing that I cannot stand. I cannot stand the lies and how the viewers don't hold the content creators accountable. I got to do a video about Hassan Campbell because he's not standing on business. He's going along with the get along gang. He's lying too. It's like everybody's selling out, man. It's like all content creators know that in order to eat, in order to get the views, you got to lie. So they're all resorting to doing the same thing. And it's pitiful. It's embarrassing. Because a lot of these guys, you would think that they're stand-up men that would know better. But it's like, they don't. They're only doing what they see other people do. It's crazy. Got an NPC out here. Literally watching NPCs. I'm waiting for that bug to fly, not drive, fly right into this zapper. Because he's going to do it. My workout was great today. Let me see. Whatchamacallit. You'll see the video. I was able to jog around the park 5 times. It's a new record. I can't believe I did it too. My legs is on fire. I felt like giving up. On lap 3, I wanted to give up. But I got all the way to lap 5 and completed it. Very, very proud of my accomplishment. Come on, get some cereal, eat some cereal, feel for some cereal and whatnot. You said try 6. I don't know. If I do 6, see, here's the thing. Me doing those videos, it's not for you. You hear me? Meaning, I'm not doing it to try to impress you. So, I'm not doing 6 because you say do 6. I'm not going to kill myself trying to prove something. When I do my workouts, it's to push myself so I can build myself up to have the ability to do 4. So if I push myself and I did 5, then that means I could do 4. And what I should do is maintain doing 4, but I'm not going to keep going up, 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 up. No, you don't do that. You got to work gradually train until your body is built up to handle that level of stress. You can die doing these things. You can collapse and die. That's why when it comes to working out, I'm not trying to flex. My workouts is personal, spiritual. It's for mental clarity. The byproduct of working out is you end up looking good. You stay in shape, you know? Right. When you jogging, you're supposed to jog steady at a certain pace and you maintain, right? But you don't want to overexert yourself to the point where you're killing yourself. You're not working out if you're killing yourself. If you're working out and you're killing yourself, going way beyond what you can do, you're not working out. You're doing harm to your body now. That's not how to train, guys. That's not how to train. If you want to train, You want to do it safe. That's why I say if you're a person who can't jog and all you could do is walk, then what you want to do is you want to focus on just your walk. Focus on walking alone and stick with that. If you're a person who's struggling with your weight, you want to lose weight, don't try to go do something that's going to injure yourself, injure your knees, injure your legs, your ankles. Don't do all of that stuff. Just hit the park, walk around the park one time, like on your first try, on your first day. Walk around one time. Then sit down on the bench, relax. You got your music with you? Put on your music, walk around one more time. You see what I mean? And by you doing that, you're building up the mind to be able to handle the walk. And before you know it, you're going to get better at it. But don't resort to jogging if you know you have bad knees, if you can't really do it. Don't do it. Instead, get yourself one of them walkers that you could put in your house, like a treadmill, but not necessarily a treadmill. They have some other kinds that are a little more affordable, and you can use that to walk, and you can set the speed so that it'll make you walk faster. And you use that and you train. That's all. Do what works with you. Don't ever overdo it. Like when you see my next workout, it's a great workout. I used 2 cameras to record it. I was holding a selfie stick at one, and I had my helmet cam. So I'm giving people a full POV of my entire workout because I want you to see my pain. I'm not trying to flex. I'm not trying to style. I'm not trying to show out. I'm 49 and I'm staying in best health. I'm not playing around. If you trying to live long and you ain't taking your health serious, you're crazy. You have a lot of content creators. They sit on social media all day. They out of shape. They not healthy. And especially if you're a guy and you don't even see the doctor, you don't even know what's going on with your body, you all messed up. I'm in shape. I'm good to go. And I'm only getting better and better and better. You want to be those type of guys that when you're in your 60s, people look at you and they be like, whoa, you could tell that you've been taking care of yourself. You know, I seen a older couple at the park, an older gentleman and his wife, and you could tell they up there in their age. And you know, the guy looked at me, I looked at him, and it's almost like he know what I'm doing, and you could tell that he's in shape for an older guy. He wasn't running or nothing; he was just walking, but he know what I'm doing. I'm trying to get to where he at, you know. I hope it rains. Come on, fly. Did I get him? Nope. Thought I did. There you go. Told you I was gonna get him. Gotta love this product. He's still in there cooking. Well, he dead. He gone. R.I.P. Condolences to his family. See another one just flew in. You ever notice anytime you kill a fly, another one come in? I bet you I get the other one. Watch. I don't like the flies that be buzzing. The one that make that buzzing sound. I don't like those. Those are the ones I don't like. The buzzing flies. Because they like to go by your ears and go zzz. Oh, goodness. It's so annoying. Yeah, it's like it's a billion flies that are born every single day. You'll never be able to get rid of them. They all outdoors. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna review that video. I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. I got a lot of videos I gotta do, man. And I'm gonna do like my regular uploads. He's still flying around, man. Yeah, what I was saying. Yeah, I'm gonna review that video. I got a ton of videos I gotta do. It's so many lies that have been put out about this case that I gotta cover. And then there's other videos I gotta get back to that I haven't given no updates on, but I gotta do that too. But I'm trying to think about how I'm gonna do all this content. I need to bust all of this out in the AM hours, because when it gets like this and I'm outside, it'd be too hot. Too hot. I'm gonna also start to like, for you guys that like my commentary when I do videos about peace, solitude, I'm gonna do those at the park. And I'm gonna do those at the park. I'm gonna do them more in the AM. And I might even do them when I'm working out. In other words, or after I work out. I'm gonna see how I'm gonna do it, because I can use the POV cam, and I could do those videos. They actually look better, and the audio is pretty good, pretty good in the park. I'm gonna do that. It's better than using my cell phone. Cell phones, you got to be worried about battery life, this, that, all this goofy stuff. With the POV camera, it got more space. I can bust the videos out in 4K resolution, ultra steady cam. That's how I'm doing it. So I'll pretty much wrap it up and go get me some cereal. I gotta head out to go get something at the store. I should go now before. Well, it don't look like it's gonna rain, but you never know. Go get something by the store real fast. Somebody had asked about what am I working on with the car. Let me see. Comment probably got lost in the shovel. Yeah, I can't find the comment, but I know I seen something, but I don't see it no more. I'm doing a full maintenance job on the car. I'm not rich, so I can't take cars to mechanics. I gotta be the mechanic. Stuff is very expensive, very, very expensive to do. And when you do it yourself, you learn how to operate the machine and do things on your own. It's the best way to do it. But I'm doing an if you're if you have a Mercedes Benz, it's called a B3 service. I'm doing a full B3 service, but I'm doing more than just that. I'm also um, changing the rotors, the brake pads, brake fluid, um, the coolant, filters, um, oil change, oil filter change. Um, what else? Transmission fluid, uh, spark plugs. I already did all of that, but it's a lot of different things that you got to do to service it to make sure that everything is running, a-okay. Tire rotation. Um, yeah, that's pretty much that. Um, I kind of just do little by little because remember, I'm doing content, I'm busy. So it's not like I can just go knock everything out one shot. I'm busy, guys. Um, I don't got time to be under a car all day. Right? Anything ultra special to do with the car, then that got to be done by a specialist. Most people don't. Most people don't even take their cars to mechanics in the South. They work on their cars, and I know why. It's expensive. It really is. So it's something that you learn how to do over time. Now, if you have a newer model car, those type of cars don't even allow you to work on it. You can't even work on those cars. You know. So if you have an older model car, that would be beneficial to you because you're able to work on it. You know. But if you don't have that, then you gotta take that car in to get it repaired. Like they have a lock on your car, you can't do what you need. Uh, that's horrible. Some of the newer model cars, you can't even give your car an oil change. That's crazy. Some of the newer model cars, you can't even give your own car an oil change. That's crazy. That should be something anybody should be able to do. You got to take it into the shop for everything. You know how expensive that is? All the work that's supposed to be done to this car, right, costs about $6,000. $6,000. I don't got $6,000 to spend. I got kids. And even if I had it to spend, I wouldn't send it to the shop. I would do it myself because it's something about doing things yourself. You learn how to do it, and you understand what the vehicle needs. You become one with the machine. You learn how to appreciate the vehicle. You have to think of the vehicle like your body. Your heart is the engine. Your car needs an oil change. An oil change is very important because that's what keeps the engine clean, keeps the engine moving. Spark plugs for ignition, your filters, You get what I mean? Transmission fluid. All of these things you have to maintain. So with the body, when you're working out, you want good blood circulation. If you're using your car and it needs an oil change, the oil is dirty. The oil is black. The oil is not potent the way it was. Your blood that's flowing, you need it to be cleansed naturally with the fruits, vegetables, the things that you eat. But also, when you walk, when you jog, and you have that flow, the blood is being cleansed. The engine, the heart, is being maintained, which will give you longevity, more miles. If you think about it that way, you live long. Anything you maintain, it will always give you years of use. If you don't maintain your body, you will die. It's just that simple. That's why I get out in the morning and I go do a strenuous workout, because I'm giving back to myself. While other people are playing games with their health, I'm not. And when you work out, you're getting energy. You're getting everything. You're fueling your body. Trust and believe me. I completed 5 laps jogging around that park. It's a big park. I couldn't believe I accomplished it. I wanted to quit on lap 3, but I made it. I did it. I completed the 5 laps. You'll see. I'm going to put the video up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. The workout channel, that is. So I'm going to get up on out of here, guys. I got to go take care of some business. Going to go have me a bowl of cereal. I got to head on out. Go get some from the store. Come back. Do what I need to do. And then see what videos I'm going to work on. So many videos to work on. So many lies people are saying that I got to debunk. I have my phone covered. Sunlight to burn it. Battery is already done draining. Yeah, I got the car right here. It's on these 6-ton jack stands. These right here is a must-have, guys. This, because that's in the groove in the car. So it gives me enough room to do what I need to do when I'm in business. The Batmobile is right there, or the Ringo Mobile. But yeah, I'm gonna get up on out of here. I'll go get me a bowl of cereal, relax and chill, do my thing. And yeah, it is what it is. You know. Let me see. Yeah. And when you jack up your car, I was gonna do videos with all this stuff, guys, but I don't think anybody would really want to watch that type of stuff, to be honest. Like working on the car and stuff. I don't think anybody would want to watch that type of stuff. But I was gonna do content. with that type of stuff. Cause like I did everything in this thing already, man. Let's see. Like I had all of this stuff. Like I took everything here out. I already did spark plugs, this, that, filters. I changed everything in there. Whatchamacallit. I didn't get to the coolant yet. Brake fluid, I didn't flush that yet. But all of this stuff, I mean, it's a lot, but it takes time, man. Let me write this down. It takes time. I still have the jack under here. Now the jack is not on holding. It's just there as a safety mechanism, you know, like a backup, you know. But I got it on all 4 jacks. And I also put another one here. Now it's not actually on. If you look, it's not on. It's just to give me some peace of mind. That's a 3-ton, just in case. You know, my workplace is a mess. This is what it looked like when you're working. It's always a mess, right? As you can see, you got your fluid, you got that, got your Mobil 1 oil. This is the filter for the transmission. Got all sorts of junk in here, guys. It's a mess. Only guys know what this look like. Matter of fact, if it's not messy, that means you're not working, right? That, this, I mean, it's just got a lot of junk here, guys. You know, it's a mess. Safety first. Got this, you know, for when you're working on the car, you got your computer system. Do what you need to do. We got these. Got everything, man. Everything here. Hold on. Got the rotors. Right? So it is what it is, man. I got all the tools, all the stuff needed, and whatnot. So yeah. All in all, we doing what we got to do to maintain. It is what it is, right? You see my bugs up there? Yeah. If you don't got one of those in the garage, then you must live in a very nice environment where there's no bugs. But yeah, so that's what I do behind the scenes. If I'm not on the platform doing my thing, I'm working on the car, little by little by little, doing what I got to do. Why you got 6-ton though? Because I don't want to be under a car with 3-ton. With those, I know I'm safe. With those, you could turn on the car. You could turn on the car and leave it running, and you don't have to worry about vibrations and all this other stuff. The car gonna stay sit. So it allows me to do my job, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, you gotta play it safe. Car fall on you while you under the car, bro, you're done, you know? So guys, we're gonna get up on out of here. Y'all stay safe, peace and blessings. I'll catch y'all in the next video. I don't even know if this video is blurry or maybe it's choppy. I don't know. But shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody that support the show. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm out of here. You said what? Hope you have a what? An impact. I got all the tools. Remember, I'm a maintenance guy, so I got all the tools I need. Yeah. So I'm out, guys. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. We out of here. Peace and blessings. I'm out.